Welcome to GBP AUD's analysis for the third week of October. This is Mindful Trader, and I have just listed out some scenarios. So we reacted to a strong weekly demand support area. We accumulated, pushed up, price accumulating currently, found support over here against the intraday trend line too, pushed up. Currently we're at this level, but I do believe that price can push further up back into this range, which is a strong weekly resistance at 1.8400 psychological level. So it's a round number, right? So we can definitely see price accumulate here. And let's say, essentially, we would have to break out either way and then continuation. So if the price breaks down, which is likely to happen if there's pessimism around GBP with the Brexit talks, it's like negotiation, not increasing, no deal, then need to reject resistance, break trend line, and retest this level for safe sell. So those three would have to happen, right? You have to break out of this accumulation, and then first target would be this area right here, which is like 1.8000. But that would be if we saw signs of bearish, like this thing over here, retest and then continue down, and then we'd have further levels, right? So if price rejects resistance, can see it come down to here, right? Let's say price is accumulating and we break up, we break past above 1.8400, which we haven't done in so long. Price would break up, retest, need a solid break and retest of resistance for bullish continuation, right? So we need a solid retest of this, and then first target would continue. First target for bullish scenario is right here. See this price activity here, and then further up. Okay, so we'll go over it and we'll draw the levels and why we have them, where we have them. So I'm just going to remove drawings. Okay. First of all, we reacted to this level right here, as you can see, and you can even extend that out to right there, right? So solid level. I'll even do fucking further and do it up there. Okay, so we found demand there, right? We found demand there. Okay, and then we have our resistance here, which is 1.8400. Right, you see why we have this? We can highlight our zone right here. We can highlight this zone right there. So now, okay, we have these two solid ranges. Okay, and then we also have a level up here because price reacted to it here. Once it broke down, it retested and then continued, right? So you have that area as well, which lines up with this market structure here as well. So this is perfect, right? 1 second. Have that, okay? What we saw previously happen at this resistance was price accumulated. You see this accumulating below resistance, and then once we broke out, it continued down to the next demand area, which was a weekly level right here. Currently, what we have is, I'm going to draw out other supports too. So like this, right? We have this here as well, right? And price is currently in an uptrend. I can even like fucking put it right there. Okay, cool. How does that look on daily? How is it on 4 hour? Okay, it's a bit like that. Oops. Just move it down a little. Okay, we'll do like that, right? So price rejected it, came down, and then rejected back up, tapped into the support. So what we saw before was, 1 second. Like you see price tap support, it accumulated, broke up here, and then pushed up further. And then we saw further accumulation right here. And then now that it looks like it's broken up, it's possible that it pushes up further to this area, right? Like there's higher lows being made and everything. So it pushes up further to 1.8400. You may be wondering what could happen if we tap into 1.40. So we might do something like this. Let's say price starts ranging, right? Indecision. It's ranging now, okay? So I'm just gonna draw it. This is just some scenarios, okay? It's ranging between here. So you know, okay, let's say price does something like this, breaks out, retests, and then continues down. But what will it have to break? First of all, you'd have to actively reject resistance. Hold on, I'm gonna redraw that. Okay, let's do it on daily. We also have this level here, right? Which we reacted to previously and we're still under it. So let's say price goes up, starts accumulating, and then it breaks down, okay? So this accumulation is Wow, that looks fucking terrible in 4 hour. Let's draw better. So we're doing this, and let's say we break down. We have to retest, break past this trend line, right? Retest this intraday level, reject it in order to continue down, okay? Then this is your accumulation here, right? That usually happens at a known supply area or known demand area, as we did here. So that's near one, and then we would come back down to this previous low, right? Makes sense? And then we'd have to, let's say you wanted price to, when a price to, let's say if price was going to continue, it would have to first break this level, retest, and continue down to here, and then further down, right? So that would be one of the scenarios. That would happen if GBP, the Brexit talks didn't continue, right? Price just, or it might just, we might go back into this indecision here, right? But we'll just have to watch and observe. So safe break of this, break of the trend line, break of this accumulation towards the downside, and retest of this level would be safe sells. As you've listed here, safe sells need to reject resistance, this resistance, break TL, and retest this level for safe sells, okay? Now, there's also the other scenario that price could break up, okay? Let's say price, we get some optimism around GBP, price breaks up, we would have to retest this area and then push a retest 1.8400. That would be clean buys, right? Otherwise, we're gonna have to play these intraday ranges, right? And see as price comes along, maybe it sells up here, right into here or something, right? But essentially, that's the two scenarios, and it really depends on how Brexit, like the talks around Brexit in the upcoming weeks, and how pound will get affected that. So we'll be keeping that into mind. We'll be posting articles on Instagram, so make sure you're following there. But other than that, I'm gonna retest and continue down, right? And continue on to this level. But you see what I mean? Like once price accumulates as it comes to these levels, like there's accumulation here, and then when we finally broke it, then we retest and continue down, right? Like even here, when price was at this level, accumulating until it broke, and then it continued down. So that's why I have either consolidation would happen here, or maybe like price will just create a lower high and then continue down, right? Either way, we're going to get some sort of stalling up there because it is a very psychological level, 1.8400, right? And that would, we need a solid break of like a daily candle to close above that in order to push up. So like something like this, and daily push up, and then push up first to this level, and then the next level we had was like over here, and it's evident on 4 hour, right? Like when you look at 4 hour structure, you can tell that, okay, when price broke this area, it retested, continued down, and then once we broke past this, we retested, continued down, right? And then once we broke past 1.8400, acted as a resistance, came down. So historical levels, that's why we have them plotted. Let me see if I missed a level after I delete all this. Right, so might even work here, but I just want to be cautious, and because I see these 4 hour wicks here, right? So this is the most recent market structure. So don't mind having a level here. This is a clean level, right? And then we do have our further ones too. So this here, and then there's also this level. Can be counted as a level, but is that the same one on the 1 second. Breakdown right there, which was daily. Yeah, right here, right? As you can see, when price came down to it here, it reacted to it, pushed up before we push back down. So let's say price comes down, right? Have to break past this, and then comes here. Maybe it'll retrace up, or it'll break further down, and then safe sells further over here, and then we'll head down. So you just have to take these levels as they come, right? There's obviously more intraday levels in between, but we're just going to be watching the ones that are more, like this is the most recent one, right? Okay, I get there's one here, right? So, but we're just going to have to watch and see as they come, okay? So this is the analysis. Thanks for watching. I'll post in the link in the description so you can go to this link and check it out, okay? Take care. Have a good day.